the Scrap Metal Commodities Recycling and Economic Report by BENLEE and Raleigh Goldsboro Recycling, October 23, 2017. This is a special remote edition. Last week, commodity prices and economic reports were mixed. U.S. steel production rose slightly, remaining well ahead of last year, near a 6-week high, and slightly ahead of 2 years ago, as demand remains positive. Oil stayed flat at $51.47. About $50 is neutral for the oil rig count, so the rig count fell by 7 to 736. We remain well off the 1609 high of a few years ago. Iron ore fell $1 metric ton to $59.50 as prices stabilized at the lower level it hit in the past couple of months. Scrap ferrous prices remain lower. Low prices have brought lower input of scrap into scrap yards, which could bring slightly higher prices next month. Hot dip galvanized steel fell slightly on this chart to $980 a ton, with word that increases as much as $40 a ton are happening as imports decline and demand increases. Stainless 304 scrap price remains steady at 29.5 cents on a clear balance of supply and demand. Copper hit a new multi-year high, ending up 4 cents to $3.17 a pound as the global economy grows slowly. There was no change in copper this morning. The 5-year chart shows copper is near the 3-year high it hit during the week. Copper inventories remain mostly stable but still higher than we have seen in recent months. Aluminum rose half a cent to 96.2 cents, staying slightly off the multi-year high that it hit a couple weeks ago. Aluminum inventories continue to fall to new about 10-year lows, which is keeping upward pressure on prices. Alcoa, one of the world's largest aluminum producers, released quarterly earnings that blew past forecasts on solid demand and a solid growth forecast for the year of 5 to 5.5%. U.S. existing home sales rose 0.7% to 5.39 million annualized in September versus August annualized low of 5.35 million, with the hurricane effect still being an issue. Housing starts fell 4.7% in September to an annualized rate of 1.1 million, the lowest level in the year, with the effects of the hurricanes again still being felt. On the positive side, this is less than half the high of 2.5 million it hit in 1972, 45 years ago, and more than double the 478,000 it hit in 2009. China's economy grew 6.8% in the third quarter, the weakest growth since the fourth quarter of 2016, but industrial output and retail sales increased further. The U.S. budget year ended in September. It was just released that the final deficit was $666 billion, which was a larger percentage of the economy than the year before. It's pretty easy to see that we have a good economy when we spend more than $666 billion more than we take in. U.S. industrial production rose 0.3% in September versus August as the economy rebounded in manufacturing, utilities, and mining as the effects of the hurricanes fade, which will put upward pressure on commodity prices. U.S. initial jobless claims hit a new 44-year low of 222,000 as workers affected by the hurricanes returned to work. Yet the Columbus Day holiday and not reporting was frankly part of this low as well. Wall Street's main indexes all hit new record highs yet again, with the Dow up 457 points at 23,329. The 8.5 years of increases could bring continued economic growth. Our BENLEE Super Mini roll-off truck replacement trailer remains our best seller, but there are times when you want to carry a bit more, yet do not need the full 80,000 GBW of a 40-foot trailer. For that, we have the Super Mini Long. At 33 feet, it can carry up to a 30-foot box. As always, feel free to call or email me with any questions, and we hope all have a safe and profitable week.